How we go through our struggles and how we come back is that what matters. When we struggle against natural things in life, we evolve stronger with the experience. Successful people have found a way to jump hurdles and navigate around challenges. Hello, everybody. I'm your host Seema Chhoriya, and I welcome you all to another insightful session on great principles. Joining me in conversation is my very champion guest of the day, Ms. Neeraj Aggarwal, Principal Kohana International School, Dhaliara, Himachal Pradesh. Welcome to Great Principles, ma'am. We are really honored to have you with us.
Thank you, and I'm grateful that you have given me this chance to be in such a big platform.
So, ma'am, we are equally excited to know about you and your journey. So, what I know about you is that once you were an HR professional, you're a qualified, you are very highly qualified, but still you are an educator today. So, how did you end up choosing this as your vocation? We are very interested and very amused to know this.
It was simply my predestined journey. I never thought of that I will come in this field and will be able to reach this point. My educational qualification was BA LLB, and according to it, I should have pursued it. But as I said, it was predestined journey. Today I am here. I always believe that degree does not matter if the person is open to not learn new matter. My motto was to collect knowledge from all the fields, and today I'm deadly combination of employer as well as an employer.
Certainly, very well said. So your life takes you where you are destined to, and when you work hard towards your goal, then there is nothing where you cannot just prove yourself. So moving ahead to my next question, ma'am. As you are a qualified person, you have seen the corporate world also. So tell me, why should we prepare our children for the twists and turns in professional life now, and whichever they are going to come in future? How do we prepare them?
I would say life is a marathon. It is not a sprint race, both in personal and professional life. There are many experiences we go through, and it requires quite some skills, both hard skills and soft skills, in our professional life in the long run. We are building the next generation of this country, and in addition to being great professionals, we also have the responsibility of developing great human beings, and everything boils down to some core skills. How good you are at your job, how well you can work with others in a collaborative and a productive way, how well you manage yourself and others around you. With these skills at hand, the professional ecosystem works in the more efficient way. And hence, it becomes really important that we prepare our students for the world they will be creating and operating in.
So, ma'am, what kind of activities you can plan at school level so that we can inculcate these skills in our children?
See, I believe holistic education should be the part of normal education system, because we have seen 2 years of pandemic, like psychology, really a kid's psychology, like it has got affected. So this is one thing which I believe that this should be holistic education should be there, so that we can deal with their psychological problems and their stresses, and we can make them more comfortable.
Right, with the pandemic hit on, certainly our children have impacted emotionally also. And I'm sure with the kind of efforts that school is taking, the children are back in school now and they are getting settled in life. So the pandemic itself taught them a lot for prepare themselves for to be adaptable for any situation. So moving ahead in a conversation, ma'am, there are so many things, a small thank you or that you did well and you were great. These were just immediately, just motivates us and push our morale, and so we are very grateful also when we are recognized for our effort. So tell me something. Does any award qualified as a matrix of your performance?
I would say that the best award is when you know you have made a positive impact in lives of students. You are teaching and shaping them as a human beings. This is the biggest award and recognition for the effort we put as teachers or as principals. However, in addition to this, an award from some recognition and kind of award or recognition that really adds to your capability. So yes, it is a cherry on the cake, and everybody is.
Very well said, ma'am. For any educator, the biggest award is to see their children flourishing and doing well in the life. So there cannot be any other thing which could surpass us. But yes, the recognition and accolades that we receive from various organizations do adds up and do pushes us to be better. So moving ahead in our conversation, ma'am, we all will need some genuine supporters for us. At times when we are lost, we need someone, just to help us, guide us, motivate us. So who is your go-to person? Who is your that educationist whom you look upon for your advice, inspiration, and support?
I look upon, like, for me, all the managements I worked with, my seniors who guided me whenever I got stuck. They helped me to deal with the situations. So yes, the people I have worked, they are the most important people of my life. And yes, family, because family is they are the first believers. Actually, they are the first believers. So they believe, that is the thing which keeps you going.
Certainly, when the family supports, then there is nothing which is not achievable. So, very well said that family and the people we work with, our management and the team, the gurus, they always guide us and mentor us. So, we have reached to the section called rapid fire round. So, you have to answer me in one word or a sentence. So, coming up to the very first question, when you're not working, what do you do?
I meditate. I listen to music. These are two things which keeps me and regenerate.
All right. Coming up to my next question. So, this location where your school is located is famous for.
It's a very small place in Himachal, and it is, in fact, not even a city. It's a rural area, and life is very different here. Uh, but yes, this is a developing area and is having lot of scope. uh, I can very well visualize that Kohana is going to touch heights in coming 5 years. So that's that's
And at times at these places, people are such warm and welcoming that you forget the city life altogether, right? So I'm sure there are so many
yeah,
people around you who love you.
yes, of course, because it's a small place, and when you live in a city or in metros, the social life is minimal. Minimal in the sense of security and many other reasons.
Right,
Uh,
right.
Living in a small place, like life is actually it's peaceful.
Yeah, because people connect you the way they are. There is no formality. They just bond with you. So that's definitely a wonderful feeling. Coming ahead to my next question. If there is any advice for parents that you would like to give, we would be love to know that advice from you.
Uh, I believe that parents should, give free hand to the kids, need not to run after them. Don't decide their careers. Let them decide, because today's generation is much, much smarter than even, I'll say, our generation. So they are enough capable to choose what they want to do. Yes, guidance should be there, but it should not be a kind of a thing that you're running all the day behind them. You are putting so much of pressure on them. So I believe parents should relax and let their kids decide for their future.
Absolutely, parents should give them the space that is very much needed, and they did the right thing by choosing the school and college. So let the child choose their career themselves. As it is, kids know better these days. The coming trends in the career, also, you very rightly said that they know better than us. So coming up to the last question in this segment. So if you were given an opportunity to do something for the people at your location, what would you do?
I would try to remove discrimination on the basis of paying capacity of parents. Like, education should be same for everyone. Doesn't matter that a child belongs to a wealthy family or belongs to a poor family. So this is one thing I would definitely would like to go.
A very beautiful thought, because education can change everything. Education can give life to the people, they can broaden their horizon. There is so much. Without education, there is nothing. So, very wonderful and a beautiful thought that you are thinking of, hoping that education is equal opportunities and education is there for all kind of people at your locality. So, that's a wonderful thought, ma'am. We really congratulate you for having such a big heart and thinking in that direction. So, now we have reached to the last question of the show, which is called Viewers' Choice Question. So my viewer says that schools in metros are undergoing a huge makeover, whereas school in rural India they still lacks the basic education. So according to you, which Indian educational policies would you reform or initiate for the benefit of our rural children?
See, I believe NAP 2020 is already going to do this thing, and this is NAP 2020 is the best solution for the present scenario. Education system in urban area is also not in the top shape. Uh, but it is a rural education scenario which is benchmark of country's progress. So I believe government should work on it, like boosting free education. More schools should be open. Government should work on creating good infrastructure, and computer literacy should be on the priority. So this is definitely going to help.
Absolutely, the right infrastructure, the right technological advancement, and ensuring that the education is at par with the future needs. So this is what government needs to do for our rural children. Very well thoughts by shared by ma'am here. So, ma'am, we are very grateful for your time you shared with us and the great thoughts. We were very enlightened today by the way you spoke. So, to all my dear viewers, you have a lot of takes today. So, thank you so much, ma'am, for your time with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.